Hello, I'm small! You're probably wondering why I'm not on Charlie. So I had plans for Charlie, and what we're gonna do today, because today's a special episode. It is Valentine's Day? I don't know how the equivalent of Final Fantasy XIV's Valentine's Day is pronounced, but happy Valentine's Day! The minimum level requirement for this quest is 15, and Charlie's level 13. And I don't have any way to power level her unless I start like farming fates or something, and I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. So we get a special Luna episode. This is Luna. She's my main character. I've mentioned her before. Behold, the level 90 black mage and level a lot of other things. This is our house, by the way. It has changed since last time. There is the Heaven on High tower with a striking dummy inside of it. Anyway, and that's the goblet little housing stuff. So it's in Gridania, but I wanted to start in my nice little picnic area that I made. I'm very happy with my little picnic area. There's been a lot of progress done on the house. It's good. It's very good in there. At least the first level. The basement still is a cult meeting, and there's not much going on in there. It is going to take, loading screens are going to be very painful because there's a lot of people rushing the event. But you don't get a costume this year. You get a barding for your chocobo, so you can equip stuff to your chocobo. Miketo's Amphitheater. I don't know how much XP you get for this, but it's pitiful enough that I don't feel bad for not doing this on like my Reaper or my White Mage or something. Because those are the two that I'm working on leveling right now. On Luna. You see, you can tell how many people are in here because it's forever loading. Here we go. Actually, it's not that bad yet. Nope, never mind. More people are spawning. There's so many people here. No one I know, though. No one I know, hardly anyone I know is online right now. Look at this person. I like her clothes. What clothes is this? That's a bard clothes. Never mind. Alright. Lisette D. Valentine? I don't know. Valentone. I'm just gonna say Valentone. Lisette D. Valentone has her mitts full this Valentine's Day. 'Tis the season of ardor and affection, and romance is thick upon the air. I, Lisette of House Valentone, entreat you, dearest one, to breathe deep and take love's richness, its cloying rosy radiance, onto your bosom. What? Hold now a moment, traveler. This face, yes, I know it well! You are love's humblest servant, ardor and adoration's foremost champion. Ah, what a delight it is to see you once again in such blessed times as these. So, I've done Valentine's Day quests before, so she's saying that she recognizes me. Alas, every rose has its thorns, and even the fairest of seasons is not without its trials. Indeed, trouble is afoot, and it threatens the hearts of all that in this realm. Do you recall a Moogle by the name of Koopa Cup, self-styled munificent maestro of the myriad of matters of the heart? Heart-shaped palm? Ring any bells? Ah, excellent. For these woes we speak are, specifically, his. Valentine's Day is a joyous occasion, but it's not always so for those who acquit themselves as post-Moogles of the realm. Koopa Cup has his poor paws full, delivering heartwarming missives far and wide, hither and thither. Though he would never admit it, I fear he is at his wits' ends. But you, benevolent— I should give them two different voices. I'm sorry. But you, benevolent adventurer that you are, can provide precisely what our hirsute herald requires oh so desperately. Pray, lend Koopa Cup your talents and retrieve him from the edge whereupon his wits now teeter so precariously. If I must. Marvelous! You are a hero through and through. Koopa Cup will be so relieved. I shall fetch him at once. Oh, there's a shirtless man. I just saw the shirtless bunny boy. Look at those achievements. Jesus Christ. Here he is. The man of the hour. Oh gosh. Okay, Moogle voice. Moogle voice. What's a Moogle voice? Why could it? No, Jesus Christ. Because Moogles, they do have a specific voice. I can't remember what they sound like. I'm so small. Why could it be? So it is! Luna, return once again. Oh, why does he sound like Lancer? This is my Lancer voice almost. Luna, return this year to aid us in another Valentine's Day celebration, have you? Once an emissary of love, always an emissary of love. Koopa! My cringeworthy Koopos at the end of my things. Now then, I hear from Astrid that you would help me in my hour of need, for which I am most grateful. However, it is not the work itself that vexes me, but rather a colleague of mine, a clueless courier newly inducted to our vocation. Every Valentine's Day, we emissaries are overtaxed, and this season has proven no exception. I had hoped to nip this issue in the bud by petitioning the deputy post Moogle for a helping paw or two. He obliged, but he has sent someone altogether worthless. An undisciplined tyro. I don't know if that's how you say that word, I'm sorry. To make matters worse, the daft thing is painfully ignorant of the ways of the heart. You should hear the way she speaks to the clientele. What an ugly gift. Love must be blind. And other such nonsense. Left to her own devices, I fear she will ruin Valentine's Day. Kupu! Give the girl the axe, you cry. The impulse is very much with me. Oh, Isabel's pooping. I assure you. But I can't rightly turn away the very assistance for which I begged. I would come across as the most wretched ingrate to ever have wings. Yet I haven't the time to train her, let alone the patience. Fret not, our harried herald. You are right to have sought our help, for I have come upon the cleverest of solutions to your predicament. We shall enlist the help of our doughty adventurer and House Valentine's very own Astrid to accompany said callous courier. You cannot be surprised at my suggestion. 'Tis a most natural fit. Luna, so skilled in so many subjects, will teach your assistant the delicate art of the post, while Astrid shall instruct the Moogle in the ways of ardor and adoration. There, a splendid plan if I do say so myself. Are you both sure you are up to the task? Isn't it too great a bother? Nod. What a seasonable relief indeed. Kupo, I shall bring her to you at once, for there is no moment to lose. Okay. See, that's the barding you get, the costume on the chocobo. May I introduce you to my fledgling post-Moogle charge, Pukiti Pico, and her loyal chocobo. Oh dear, this is rather awkward. I confess your friend's name has slipped my mind. Kupo. Salutations, one and all. As for my chocobo, his name can't have slipped your mind because he hasn't had one. I refer him simply to my partner dear, or when I'm feeling particularly silly, Bird. Many an acquaintance of mine has attempted to provide him with a name or two, but none of them ever stick. Or should I say, I always forget them? In any case, you may call him whatever you'd like. It makes no difference, least of all to him. Okay, I'm just gonna let the chocobo make its own noises. Yes, well, be that as it may, Pukiti Pico, I have tasked Pukiti Pico with 3 deliveries, all of which I would ask you to join her on. These 2 are to accompany me? Very well. Who am I to turn away whoever you are? Our first stop is the Carpenters Guild. Bird and I shall await you there. Gosh, I don't want to have to do... Oh god, I didn't come up with a voice for Astrid. Did I come up with a voice for Astrid? I'm going to lose track of these voices instantly. I'm sorry in advance. Everyone's minions are spawning in. New Gridania. I've gotten used to the new map thing. Adjusting to using a map and not the just the list with no map next to it was a little bit of an adjustment when they updated that for Endwalker, but it's I'm mostly good now. Alright. What do you want? Well, I have a face full of bird. I need to click a Moogle. Oh, well, the recipient is out on an errand or some such. A pity. As for the parcel, since no one is available to take it, I just say we leave it in any old place. There are other assignments to be getting on with after all. I say, now hold there a moment. Why does the child sound refined? Whatever. I am no Moogle, granted, but merely abandoning a package like this out of the door seems a touch disrespectful, does it not? What we have here is a gift, an item crafted with love and care. It deserves to be treated as such. Who is this from, exactly? A young woman, if memory serves. Daughter to the man meant to receive it. Daughter to the man meant to receive this. Oh yes, there was something about her training at the Culinarians Guild, I think? My memory is hazy. We ought to make the delivery in person. We wouldn't want anyone to steal the parcel. You make an interesting point. The man is out on an errand, yes? Since he is with the Carpenters Guild, it stands to reason he is out collecting lumber. And from the Botanist Guilds, like as not. We shall start our search there, for a Valentine's Day gift must be delivered straight into the recipient's hands. Why are you walking that way to go to the Botanist Guild? I don't know. Baby. Botanist Guild. I need to level up my botany. I think my botanist is level 82 right now on Luna. I spent a little bit more time in the Diadem, but I haven't done all the leveling up of the to level 90. And crafters, oh my god, leveling crafters, I'm suffering, dude. Not because they're not even level 90. All my crafters are at 60 at minimum, but still, pain. A delivery for you, sir. You weren't at the guild when we came calling, so we took the liberty of tracking you down. All right, give it here. Oh, what's this? Valentine's Day chocolate? Now this is a surprise. My daughter's an apprentice at the Culinarians Guild, you see. I heard she'd been selected to make the chocolates for festivities this year, but I certainly didn't expect to receive any myself. And how wonderful that you did. It is not every day one's daughter is accorded with the honor of crafting such a beloved confectionery. She must be quite the culinarian. That she is. My pride and joy, that girl. What a pleasant surprise this package was. Certainly made my day. I can't thank you enough for bringing it all the way out to me like you have. I'll never forget this kindness. Goodbye, man. Goodness! It seems a bit of an overreaction to being handed some food, doesn't it? He appreciated that we delivered it with care. Agreed. There is a lesson to be learned here, Pukti. Joy is not meant to be kept to oneself. It is a feeling that yearns to be shared, and we played a part in bringing him happiness, so it is little wonder that he wished to share his felicity with us. So joy is meant to be shared. Well, when you put it that way, I suppose that's not so foreign a concept. When something makes me smile or laugh, I do tend to talk my companion's ear off about it, and I'm often made the happier for it. Bird. But enough about that. Time is a-wasting. Best be off on our next delivery. The recipient awaits at the Whistling Miller by the looks of it. Alright, where's that? Oh, it's just this way. Okay. Running! Running. The other day I queued into a dungeon with a Makote, And they ended every sentence with "nya," and I wanted to die.
Pardon me, but I have a delivery for you, ma'am.
For me? Oh, it's from one of my dearest companions. And look what they've sent! Pink seashells! Are they not extraordinary? Look at their vibrancy. And a card. Happy Valentine's Day. How delightful.
Shells? Empty ones? You can't eat those.
At least the other fellow received chocolate. Bookity! That is abominably rude. You must forgive our friend here. She is not accustomed to deliveries such as these. There is nothing to forgive, I assure you. I could hardly be upset after receiving a gift like this, and from a loved one I've not seen in quite some time. My friend, you see, is an adventurer in their own right. They enjoy being cryptic, though, and never outright tell me where they have been. Rather, they make me guess by dropping hints in the form of curiosities such as these. Blah, blah, blah. What a blessing this parcel is. I was only just wondering how they were faring, and where their journeys had brought them. Thank you, Miss Postmoogle. You have brightened my day.
Love is a mystery indeed, and a funny one at that.
And it is my pleasure to tell you, Pookity, that many a love is a splendid thing, and we each have our own unique way of expressing it. The friendship between that girl and her adventure companion is a perfect example. That gift, which appeared mere frippery to you, was a treasure in her eyes. Perhaps her friend is in La Nocia. I suspect you may be right. Outside of a few specialty traders, seashells of that quality and color cannot easily be found in the landlocked regions of the realm. After all. So you mean to say this was her friend's way of telling that young woman that all is well? Their way of assuaging any worries that she may be harboring about their safety?
How fascinating. To be sure, if I were to be separated from my bird here by expansive seas or vast mountain ranges, I'd like to hear from him from time to time. Perhaps not every day. That would be irksome. But to know that he is in good health altogether would not be disagreeable, I suppose. I misread that completely, I'm sorry. Bird noises. Anywho, no sense in losing ourselves in thought, not when a parcel sits a burning hole in my satchel. Cuckoo! Our next delivery takes us to Apaluka Falls. Let's away. Is that outside the city or no? It's the little behind area. In this tunnel. I'm here. Hello. Let me in. Loitering lad. Greetings, sir. I have you a parcel from one of Ulda's premium art dealers. Kupo. At last, earrings, not earnings. Her earrings, they've arrived. Goodness gracious, how stunning they are. This craftsmanship, the meticulous attention to detail. I couldn't have hoped for a better present for my wife. She'll be over the moon to receive them. Her birthday is coming up, you see, and I wanted to ensure her special day is just that. I've even given Koopa Cup's palm a vigorous pat. I hear tell that one touch is enough to bring a couple happiness for all their years to come. Let us hope so. You did well to bring these all the way here without a scratch on them, you know. I'd begun to worry that by the time I received them, the poor things would be nothing more than stuffed dented rocks. You've got a bright future ahead of you in the postal service, friend. Thank you. Goodbye. Now this is odd. There's a flutter in my chest, a tickle in my stomach. Kapoo! Have I taken ill, or do compliments and words of gratitude always elicit this sort of response? Trust me when I say you are not ill, Pukati. That flutter you feel, those ticklish sensations you described, that is fondness, a form of love indeed, and it was made manifest by that man's appreciation for what you provided. Oh, so this love nonsense, why, it isn't nonsense at all, is it? It's quite wonderful, actually. I liken it to that feeling when my bird and I settled down for an afternoon nap in the Twelveswood, when I tuck myself under its wing and we are warmed by the sunlight breaking through the trees. This is cute. Aw, you like the bird. Perhaps you haven't mastered the concept entirely, but I do believe we are making strides in the right direction. You certainly seem more attuned to the way of the heart than when we first made your acquaintance at any rate. Now that all 3 parcels have reached the right hands, let us return to Miketo's amphitheater. No doubt Koopa Cup is ancient to know how Pukati fared.
This man is walking. Why are you walking? We have no time for walking. Walking man, we must run. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I was looking at the elf man. So many people here. Oh, they're dancing.
Here they are, our agents of affection.
I think I swapped their voices, the Koopos, or the Moogles.
Our heralds of the heart returned at the last and not before time. Kupo! So tell me, how went your deliveries? Splendid, each and every one. The recipients were thrilled to receive their parcels, and I'm pleased to say that Pukati Pico learned something along the way. Yes, I do believe I did. Love is, well, it's a quite bit more complicated than I first imagined it to be. There are hidden depths to it, ones I didn't see before. I may not be an expert on the subject yet, but I would like to think my ignorance is not quite as dire as it once was. You are making progress, certainly. I am glad of it. So long as you did not offend anyone, I could not ask for more. Anywho, I am indebted to you. Astrid, Luna, you have spared at least 3 citizens of the realm from potential cruelty, however unintended it may have been. No, I am being too harsh. Pukati, you have shown a true, concentrated effort to understand the labyrinthian complexities of the heart, and as a reward, I am inclined to set you another task. For in truth, your work is not yet finished. Much more is there to be done this Valentine's Day. Kupo, when you have the time, speak with me again, and I shall tell you more about it.
Hooray. I will click on the man. There we go. Cool, so now we get the barding. So this maybe is the last one? Koopa Cup has a matter of the heart on his mind. This quest is available for a limited time only.
There you are, and not a moment too soon.
I never left.
Your unwavering devotion to the ways of ardor and affection, love and romance, courtship and intimacy is both commendable and deeply appreciated. So the task of which I spoke involves a woman by the name of Aloise, who only just posted a parcel with no small amount of urgency. However, she then returned, begging us to call off its delivery, a highly unusual request. And her eyes, twin pools of sorrow, Kupo. She fled straight away ere I could get my bearings, let alone ask what troubles her. So, would you help me seek her out? You are too kind. Now, for this young woman, she is an Ellison of great beauty, and thus should not be easy one to overlook. Last I saw her, she had made a sharp left at the fork in the road, lest my eyes deceive me. To the left, you say? That way lies the Great Loam Growery, if I am not mistaken. I will accompany you there, Koopa Cup. Luna, Pukati Pico, you two will look near Nofaka's altar. Should you come upon her before we do, come find us at the growery.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, find Eloise. Okay, so I can teleport to Conjurer's Guild. Alright, looking for a girl. Looking for a girl. Looking for a girl. There's a girl. Hello, girl. Eloise. Who, me? I need to come up with a... Girls need to have a better voice than just, than like, I don't know. Who, me? Yes, I am Eloise. No, Jesus Christ. Whatever, I'm doing another sing-song voice. It's easier. Who, me? Yes, I am Eloise. Why do you ask?
Koopa Cup wants to see me, you say? But whatever for? He's beside himself with worry. Koopa, he told us you turned tail and darted off looking dreadfully stricken. Downright morose. You can understand his concern, surely. I see. I owe him an apology for worrying him as I have, and an exclamation for my frantic flight as well. Koopa... Cuppa? Is it Koopa or Cuppa? It's probably Cuppa. Cuppa's still at Mikato's amphitheater, correct? I'll go find him at once. Actually, never mind. She's already gone. I suppose I shall go and fetch him then, shall I? Meet us at the amphitheater, Luna, and do hurry. We wouldn't want her dashing off again. Alright. Spud Rogers. That means potato. It's a callback. Where? Bert! This is Bert! Alright. Is there like an activity we're gonna do, or is this literally just gonna be talking for this whole event? I want to do an activity. Give me an activity. First, let me start by saying how grateful I am that you would think to come and check on me. The truth of the matter is, I've received an offer of marriage. I meant to accept, which is why I came to you initially, Koopa, to see that my reply would be delivered safely. However, as I was writing to tell him yes, I found myself hesitating more than I ought to have been. I began to wonder if I was making a terrible decision, not only for me, but for him as well. The man who seeks my hand is of Ishgardian nobility and goes by the name, oh fuck me, Ezomile. At the moment he is quite ill, and is seeking treatment here in Gridania. Do not misunderstand me. I was overjoyed to hear of his devotion. A life spent with him would be a most wonderful thing. But I am no noble. I am of the most common stock, with no more special than a weed underfoot. I wasn't raised with the aristocratic manners a future wife of his requires. Who am I to marry into nobility? I must destroy my previous missive and pen a new letter telling him I can't go through with it. That one I'll hand deliver. I won't have an emissary of love delivering such ill tidings. Everyone is thinking. Now, I don't pretend to be an expert in the ways of the heart, but isn't love the desire to be with someone forever and on? The desire for a trusted partner in this world, someone who you can share your joys and your woes? If you care for him, be with him. Wouldn't it upset you to do anything but? It certainly seems to have. I may not have much experience with this, but I know that were I and my chocobo to be separated, I wouldn't like it. Not one bit. I don't believe giving up is the solution. Kupo. Verily, I myself of Ishgardian nobility, and thus can speak from a place of authority. Each of our houses has its own traditions. It is our titles that connect us, not our principles. Before making your decision, seek the counsel of your beloved and learn what his family values. I could not agree more. After all, if it is doubts you harbor, not a lack of affection, if you believe his heart to be yours entire, then trust that he will listen to your troubles, that you can solve them together. Why not send one more letter and explain what it is that vexes you? Yes, I see your point. It is unfair of me to hide my feelings like this. He's owed my honesty, but how does one even write such a letter? I wouldn't know where to begin. Perhaps you should explain your apprehension about fulfilling your duties as a wife to a man of a great house. Make it clear to him that should you decide to join his social milieu, you will require time to study, learn, and train before you are comfortable. A word of warning, though. To compromise the very woman you are in order to bend to the rigors of nobility may leave you jaded, haggard, and altogether infuriated. Thus, I suggest you first inquire as to whether his family is capable of accepting you as you are. Why not simply write down all your worries? I don't fancy myself a poet of passions or what have you, but there's something to be said for getting everything out in the open. All of these ideas have a great deal of merit and should be given due consideration. Luna, what say you? Which of these notions has struck a chord with you?
Tell him exactly what concerns you. Think thonk. Thank you for your insight, everyone. I believe I know what I must now do. Then let us fetch you parchment, quill, and ink. Fortunate that you have us, you know, for we emissaries are never far from the instruments of the post. Why, I shall even provide you with a Valentine's Day themed stationery. And there she go. There, it is done. Now all that's left is for him to read it. My darling is likely at the Gentry's ward. I know he enjoys sitting in solitude on a bench not far from the gates. He'll be there like as not.
Then that's where we shall try first. We will be back with his response as soon as we are able. Tally-ho, bird. Love's work awaits.
Bird. Oh dear, I'm so fidgety. I can't sit still for nerves. No, I can't take this any longer. I refuse to stand idly by while my future is decided without me. That does it. I'm going to Gentry's ward this instant. Oh, she's running. Eloise, you can't! And she's gone. Our duty as emissaries of love and affection demands that we see this lovelorn lass through this trying time. I shall meet you by the gates of the Gentry's ward. Off she go. Off I go! We're all running! We are all running! Where is this? I'll just go through the tunnel. We'll do a nice little chat as we sprint. It's a lot of reading. This is gonna be a long video. But yeah, Nyan. Psychic damage was had during that that run. But I've been leveling up in alt to bully Chris with, because I want to be a bastard man. So I'm a Genshin character. And I ran into I'll continue this story later. Actually, this is not much of a story. I ran into another person who had a Genshin character as a name, and I was like, oh, nice, and then I made a friend. End of story. I am sorry to have run off like that again, but I couldn't wait around twiddling my thumbs another moment more.
We have a letter for you from one Miss Aloise herself. Goodbye.
A missive from my love? Thank you kindly, Post Moogles.
Perhaps it's not my place, but if I may. Aloise thinks a great deal of you. We watched her as she wrote that letter you now hold, and could see plain as day how much she cares for you. If there's love to be found in this world, it's there, in every word she has put to that page. The heart and its intrinsities aren't my forte, I admit, but if you've even half as much affection for her as she has for you, then what you two share is something wondrous. I only hope you both can weather whatever troubles come your way. The heart isn't my forte, indeed. For one who claims such a thing, you show remarkable peracipity in the matter. You are quite changed from the Moogle I once knew. Color me impressed. Kupu!
You are good to concern yourselves over my and Aloise's affairs. Your kindness does you a good deal of credit. Spotted. I shall pen my response this instant. Can I trust that you will deliver it straight to her once I've finished?
We serve at your pleasure. Your trust is not misplaced in us, good sir.
Do you hear that? He's going to reply. We should return to Miketo's amphitheater at once. I don't want to be here when he sent our post-Moogle friends all the way back here. Back there, but...
Yes, it would be rather awkward were the letter to have no recipient. Let us explain the situation to Lizette and wait for Pukati and
I don't know. Delivery. Alright. Alright. I should put on like a funny costume or something. I don't have any Valentine's Day themed costumes. I don't buy many like real money items, so I don't have actually I've bought 2 real money items. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know how I'm gonna end this video. It's gonna be perfect. But I also have, hold on. Dead. Anyway. Can I jump? Nope. Let me in. He's dancing.
Our eminent emissary of adoration and affection is with us once more.
Why is she the Kupo now?
We've only to wait for the custodians of...
I hate that name. Reply!
I feel sick to my stomach. What if I've angered him? What if he calls off the whole engagement? We have returned, and with your beloved's painfully penned post in paw. Pukati Pico, I was drawn to your advice in particular. I wrote down all my worries, concerns, and questions in a clear and concise fashion, and he responded with, well, some confusion it seems. Although now at least he is aware of what troubles me, and he says he is grateful. He's very sweet, you see. He's very sweet here, you see. He tells me that together we will go down this list of mine and solve one problem at a time. Where we live and how we will be is up to us to decide, not his family. I have come to ensure that my letter has reached you, and see if you have read it. After all, you did the same. It would be unkind for me not to return the favor, no? Oh gods, how embarrassing! You caught me spying on you, didn't you? You're embarrassed? For what, I pray? I found it endearing, my darling. These companions of yours, they did assist you in your writing to me? Then we are in your debt. Oh, gross. No, don't kiss. Uncomfortable. Aloise, my love, what say you to tea at the Carline Canopy? There, I think we can discuss our future. A conversation which is long overdue, I should think. What are his eyes doing? They're like facing the wrong direction.
Thank you, my friends. Where would I be without your help? And I promise, yours will be the first invitations we post once we've settled on a day. Goodness gracious me! Do mine eyes deceive me? Pokety Pico, your palm! Ta-da! Why, it's adopted the very shape of the season, and is lovely beyond compare, Kupo! And 'tis much of a muchness with mine, or so I flatter myself to think. I can't right explain it, but after seeing those two together, brought a flutter to my chest, a spring to my wings, and the next thing I knew, my paw began to tingle in the most peculiar of ways. It's such a marvelous thing to know that we had a hand in ushering Eluzmil and Alois's story to its next chapter, and to think it was all performed strictly through the art of the post. Affectionate missives are more than just silly folderol. I assumed them to be. I can see now that they show what's in our hearts like nothing else can, and we emissaries are their trusted custodians. That we are, Puketi. Only do remember that letters require more than just love. They are also in need of names and addresses. And speaking of names, perhaps you might bestow one upon a certain chocobo? Think of it as a show of not only kindness, but of love, too. A show of love, you say? I suppose you are right. I was never able to recall the names given by my Moogle acquaintances, but I bet I could arrive at something that actually sticks. I will give it some thought and make sure I've done this bird justice. Friendly Chocobo. His name changes every single time. My once foolish fledgling has wings of her own at last. How proud am I of to see you soar. You are a credit to the emissaries of ardor and affection with your heart-shaped palm. It is my most sincere honor to have you among our ranks, and I pray that you will continue this most revered work. I would love nothing more. Kapoo! What joy to be blessed with so many couriers, and in this season of sublimity no less. 'Tis heartening indeed to watch our numbers grow and grow, for with so many we can ensure that ardor and affection accompany all the fair creatures of this realm where their journeys take them. Hooray! Everyone's cheering. Farting. Honor if it could be. Whoa. Unable to achieve. Complete the quest Love Lavers. Is that it? Oh no, here we go. Puketi Pico, what do you want me to do? Oh, I get hearts. Puketi Pico appears to be beset with troubles. This quest is available for a limited time only. Luna, I knew you would come. You have a marvelously convenient talent for appearing when we're in need, don't you? Anywho, trouble's afoot. Word has spread of our previous endeavors, which under normal circumstances would be a cause for celebration, but not so today. We've been inundated with letters from across the realm, entreating our aid with all manner of vexations. Our fellows have left me here alone to field these pleas, but I can't see to all this myself. Please, won't you assist me in bringing succor to the hearts of the weary? I made a tiny little list of those who have written to us. No need to see their troubles in any particular order, mind you. Just try not to let a request slip through the cracks, yes? Alright, what am I doing? Oh god, whose dilemma will you see to? The emissary of penned passions, a nameless adventurer, a winsome pagel, the one whose dreams of a wider world, the one so redolent of boughs. On second thought, perhaps not. Let's do the winsome pagel. Oh, it's her! It's Kani-sama. Or Reo-sama, that's what she's called, sorry. Kani-sama is the old one. Fancy seeing you. What does she sound like? Fancy seeing you here, and even fancier still that you are the one to assist me.
My conundrum is that, as ever, my brother and I are concerned for Connie's well-being. We thought to write her, but I know not what to say, and A. Rune has lifted not a digit to help. I would ask her to be more mindful of her health, but that does not sound. But does that not sound rather fussy? Even more so when couched in dearest sisters and formal prose. Though I suppose Connie is both formal and fussy herself. What is more, I haven't much practice in the ways of penning properly worded missives. My sister, as I mentioned, is a touch on the fussy side, and holds manners and decorum in high regard. Little doubt that she will read my words with a rather critical eye. You speak of Connie Senna, the elder seed seer. She is revered among our kind. To think I will soon be delivering a letter to her, what an honor! But enough about me. We're here for Rhea O. Senna. Luna, how do you think she should go about this?
Show that you're serious by observing proper letter writing etiquette.
Very well, but who should we say the letter is from? Rhea Senna may be the one composing it, but was it both her and her brother who meant to ask after her well-being? What are your thoughts?
It should be from the person who wrote it. I don't want her brother being tied up if she fucks it up. There, I have finished. Might I entrust its delivery to you?
Why, of course, and away I go. Kupo! The elder seed seer is a wonderful woman, as many have said, and she saw how nervous I was and put me at ease immediately. Your sister is lovely indeed.
And I am glad to hear it. Now let's see how she replies. Oh, this is not what I expected to receive. Though she acknowledges our concern for her health, she prattles on about this, that, and the other thing, all the while about proper postal decorum. Oh well, 'tis a worthy attempt. While I had hoped for a different response, I am grateful for your help all the same. If you will excuse me. Aw, I fucked it up.
Your assistance has proven positively indispensable, Luna. If you've the time and inclination, do come by again. There is always more to be done, after all.
I see. So we just keep doing these. But now I have fireworks and I must put them off. Prismatic heart left. Oh, that's cute! So you can make hearts with people. Ah, it's following me! I don't actually like this because I like to be able to use the fireworks for myself. That sucks. Anyway, can this thing go away now? There we go. Let's do... Should I do them all? God. Nameless adventure, the one who dreams of a wider world, one of redolent boughs. On second thought, perhaps not. What's a nameless adventurer? Who... Wow, really is nameless. I have no idea who the fuck this is. Staff spinning adventurer. We of the Adventurers Guild, seek to post a letter to our guildmaster, Mother Mione. Though we're yet an untrained and unblooded passel of adventurers, it still grieves us tremendously to admit that we sought her aid in a task we bungled not several nights gone. We fear this blunder of ours will lower us in her estimation so abominably that we may never work again. We are determined to set this all to rights, but the question is how. What words will move Mother Mione so that she will not see us as lumbering dolts who stepped in it?
Oh, that is a pickle. Count yourself lucky, though, for you're in the presence of a renowned adventurer. One who most assuredly understands the problems you face. So, Luna, what advice can you impart on our flustered friends? So, show contrition and gratitude in equal measure. And what would convince this Mother Mione to provide them with more work? That failure is a novice's best learning tool.
This one's fast. I feel like the other one was longer. Here, 'tis writ at last.
Then I shall see it to its safe and expedient delivery. Pardon my tardiness. Mione was kind enough to set out tea for me, and I could hardly refuse such an offer. It warmed my heart to see such munificence, and now that I reflect on it, such hospitality too is one form of love, isn't it? But I digress. What does Mione write?
Give invisible letter. What a relief it is to read this. She has seen how steadfast our convictions are to the guild. By hook or by crook, we shall not disappoint her. I, for one, am at fire with determination. Your advice has rung true indeed. Thank you for your wisdom. We shan't forget it. Woohoo. That girl's a gunbreaker. She's got a gun blade. Give firework. Alright, let's see what else we got. You know, the emissary of Pen Passions is probably going to be one of the event people. So let's see what that is. It's her! You would see to what plagues my heart? You are far too goodly, Luna. I confess that Aloe's joyful union touched me in a way most unexpected. It sparked within me jealousy of all things, for in her happiness I saw reflected my own desires. Yes, 'tis true. I am here to speak of my own beloved. She looks so mad. The man with whom I wish to spend all my days and nights. The very gentleman of whom I am betrothed. Sir Hortifence. The festivities have always run us both off our feet, leaving us not a moment to spare to while away together as we once did. It vexes me terribly, yet I cannot speak of it to him. I would flush like a schoolgirl and tie my tongue into knots. Instead, I mean to pour my woes onto parchment.
Oh, this explains a great deal. At first I couldn't understand what was upsetting you so, but it is all clear as crystal to me. Right then, on to this letter. First, what style should she write it in?
Keep it simple and straightforward. And how should she word her vexations? Forthrightly! Don't be coy, what the fuck? If you have an issue, talk about it directly. Don't beat around the bush, just speak about it.
There, 'tis done. For better or worse, my missive is penned.
Or the missive.
And all that remains is its delivery, which I will attend to right away.
Wow. I want the heart balloons. I bet you have to buy that with real money now.
Goodness me! No sooner had Sir Hortifence read your letter than he made a beeline for the nearest door to race to your side, Lisette. It was all I could do to keep him from stampeding through the streets. A small miracle he had the presence of mind to even hold a pen. It says he has been fretting over the same things as I have. In which case, why not come to me sooner? Honestly. He also writes that we shall sit down for a proper meal once Valentine's Day has come and gone. So I suppose there's no sense in holding it over his head. Although I ought to. Well, that settles my affairs, I should say. My deepest, most sincere gratitude for your help, Luna. You've conducted yourself with the diligence and sagacity of an emissary of affection. Now go forth and bestow your romantic wisdom to those in need. My what now? Jeez. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, I have a feeling we're just gonna do all these because fuck it. Let's do this one first because I think this is probably alluding to I'm gonna say it's a road again name. And then we'll do the wider world one. I think that's actually the other Pagel.
I didn't even notice this letter until just now. Kupo! It must have slipped into my stack right under my nose. Which is something of an astonishment, actually, as its wonderful scent is hard to miss. Let's see, who is it for? Oh, why, it's addressed to you, Luna.
What? Fairy King? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's Faeul.
I know very well of the fun you're having right now, without me. Considering your tendency to be cold, cruel, and heartless, it wouldn't surprise me in the least if you've forgotten all about me. Oh, why must I be the one writing to you? Your beautiful branch is deserving of much more attention than you deem fit to provide. How mean and terrible and rude you are, sapling! Oh my, aren't they a sprightly one? I don't know who sent this to you. Suffice it to say that whoever it is will be very displeased if they don't receive a response. Perhaps it is best to pen one now, while you are here. So, who shall we make your letter out to?
To my beautiful branch, Faeul. And how you express your adoration for them. Remind them that they are always in your heart, I guess. I'm not sure if Faeul wants flowers and chocolate. Maybe they would. I have no idea. Having groveled sufficiently onto the parchment, you seal your letter to the Fairy King.
Now then, wait here while I... Oh my! The letter seems to be delivering itself! Koopa! Stop! Stop, I say! Don't make me come after you! Oh, bother! Wait for me, you silly thing! Wait for me!
This is ridiculous. Faeul, we meet in Shadowbringers. So it's gonna be, like, if you're just watching this for the first time, it's gonna be a while before you know what the fuck this is.
Despite my best efforts to keep up, I lost the blasted thing somewhere out in the Twelveswood. Then, as if this story needed to be any more peculiar, I discovered a similarly scented missive on the road back, and wouldn't you know, it's addressed to you.
Oh god.
Sweetest sapling, I am positively delighted to receive a message from you. Of that much I can assure you.
And not only that, aww. Oh no, Faeul wanted gifts. We have to do it again. We failed. I'm gonna skip all the dialogue, but we're gonna do it again. Faeul, I will give you what you deserve. I'm sorry. I pissed off Faeul. Again. I'm gonna skip the dialogue and then just go to the, Can I skip cutscene? No, I cannot. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Beautiful branch. Flowers and chocolate. I was sitting there thinking I probably should give them something. But, oh well. I didn't fail. Trust me, I didn't fail. I didn't piss off Fayeul again.
I just knew my sweet little sapling could suss out who I was from the clues I planted in my letter. Of course. Your affection for me was writ so plainly in your last correspondence that I shall have returned it here in kind. How could I do less? My precious sapling, wherever your travels may take you, wherever the roads you walk lead, know that my heart goes with you, with every step of every path, be they through dungeons dank and dark, or to mountain peaks magnificent. I am there, watching over you, forever, or always and forever.
Okay, cool. I didn't piss off Fayeul. Lies. God. Fucking, when Chris does this event, he's gonna be excited. Okay, last one! This is an hour-long video so far, god damn. Who would have thought that the longest video I put out was just fucking Valentine's Day? The one who dreams of the wider world. Wait, I wonder if it's Girlha. That would be awesome. It's not. No, who is this? I think this is from the Conjurer's quests? The Conjurer's quest? I don't know.
Good day, Luna. It is lovely to see you again after all this time. I want you to know that I've been keeping to your advice, and I am training day in and out. I am hopeful soon I will be able to take to the open road. But as for why I am here today, well, I want to write a letter to Koopa Cup to thank him for his support. Whenever I feel low, I want to give up on my dream of seeing the world, Koopa is there for me to lift my spirits. A message for Koopa Cup? So, Luna, how do you think she should start it?
Thank him for all his encouragement. I don't know if that's the right choice. How should she finish the letter? Support him in his endeavors as he supports you in yours.
I've taken your words to heart. Now I only hope this letter is enough to show Koopa how much he means to me. Kappa, whatever. I will make sure it reaches the right hands. Or paws, rather.
Shot of the forest.
If only you could have seen the look on Kappa's face when I told him who had written him. He couldn't stop twirling through the air. It was adorable. But don't tell him I said that. He was so touched he managed to find time between his many deliveries to craft a reply, which I have here. He was really happy to receive my letter, wasn't he? He tells me he can feel my gratitude and love for him in every word I wrote. As it's wonderful to talk with him in person, correspondence like this can be rather fun too. I'm even more motivated than ever to continue my training now. Than you so much.
Oh my god. Than you so much. And thank you, Pukajibiko, for delivering it to Koopa. Kappa, fuck. Koopa Kappa, fuck. There, I told you I wasn't gonna deal with them all, and then I did. And now I have fireworks that I don't even like. Oh, I'm running diagonally. Oh my gosh. Yorha Geshalt? That's a nice name. Oh my god! That's her boyfriend! Hello, boyfriend! I'm gonna go find a corner to hide in to do my goodbyes. How many of these fucking fireworks do I have? God, I have so many! No! I'll stand on a rock. Where's a good rock? This is a good rock. Look at this nice rock. Rock. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a video with Luna. I'm not sure. Maybe event videos in the future will all be with Luna. It'll, you know, help me focus on actually reading the event dialogue. Which I haven't done. I didn't do for the last event. I just kind of skipped it. I was like, I'm not interested. Oh god, caps lock. If you do emotes in caps lock, it doesn't let you send them. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this incredibly long video, and happy Valentine's Day! If you need help writing a letter to your loved one in real life, I'm not gonna fucking help you. Bye!